WWE SmackDown recap, but more importantly, another installment of what the hell is going on with WWE? What the hell is going on with this WrestleMania build? Why, why are they making things way more difficult than it needs to be? And I'm talking about more specifically because it seems like it's worse on the SmackDown side of the 2-day main event than it is on the Raw side, but now it's kind of getting commingled due to the inclusion of Pat McAfee. Where should I start? So last night, Friday night on SmackDown, Pat McAfee made his return after the shocking appearance from last week in which he buried WWE, he buried the main eventers, he buried the current product, and he put himself over, and I guess through connection, he was supposed to be putting Randy Orton over and making Randy Orton a heel. Things that still to this day, I don't know exactly how that was mission accomplished, but neither here nor there. So he comes out, and his first missive is actually to get a receipt on CM Punk. He pretty much called CM Punk a hypocrite, which a lot of us are agreeing on. I mean, his current demeanor, him railing against the system, being part of the system. So that kind of endeared himself to a certain segment of fans, to be honest. You know, he said, this man that comes out and says, you know, he's so anti this and anti that, and he's talking against the system, he's talking against the company, but at the same time, he's wearing WWE merchandise, he's wearing WWE jacket with his character, he's wearing WWE backed t-shirts. So he's not turning down the merch money from TKO, but he's speaking about TKO. Speaking against TKO. And their rash decision, their poor decisions in bringing me aboard to help do sales of WrestleMania Vegas, WrestleMania 42. And and he actually has a point. He actually has a point. Think about it. Hello. Think about it. He's so anti-TKO, and Pat McAfee said, well, you know, you're talking about TKO needs to lower the prices to WrestleMania. You have every opportunity. You have the power to help these underprivileged families to get to WrestleMania, but are you helping? Is that TKO merch money going to a account to help these undervalued families, underprivileged families, or are they going into the account of I'm sorry, Saudi Arabia, which actually brought up another part of him being hypocritical. He railed against Saudi Arabia. He called it blood money, and then he's been on how many Saudi shows? Two Saudi shows upon his return. Okay. He also said he has the power to have influence on such things, but when he gets into the room with the powers that be, he turns over on his stomach and he rolls over like the little bee that he is. So that was the receipt portion. And also said, yeah, the reason why sales are the way they are because nobody wants to see a fat bag of bones of CM Punk wrestle. And, you know, once again, you know, the one thing I will say about being a heel is that heels are always supposed to have a smidgen of truth. And tell you the truth, I think in this case, that smidgen of truth was a little bit too big and too large and actually carries some weight. But the other part, in which was more storyline canon, even though it's still idiotic, with him still railing against Cody Rhodes, the company man, the family man, the reason why WWE is in this predicament, and Randy Orton is here to save the business from people like Cody Rhodes and his ilk. So what does Cody Rhodes do? He comes out to the theme song. Now, mind you, this man came out and kicked you in the balls, kicked you in the nuts last week. Helped Randy Orton blindside you, leave you laying while he went on a 10-15 minute diatribe about you and everything that you represent. So what do? You come out full entrance, full regalia, in a 3-piece suit, with the WWE title, goes around the ring, gives everybody high fives, comes up and has a verbal debate. This has been my problem with how they have booked Cody Rhodes, especially over the last year and change. It actually started from The Rock, but at least he showed fire. At least he was back and forth in what they were going for, what they were going against. Last year, he pretty much let Cena bloody him, and then for 2 to 3 weeks straight, had a back and forth salvo, a promo battle against the man who took your gold watch off and busted you wide open. So now you're having a back and forth against the man who came in a ring in which you say he doesn't belong in, kicked you in the nuts, and now you're having a back and forth salvo with this dude. I don't get it. It makes no sense. Randy Orton comes out at the end, and it was what it was. But what are you trying to accomplish? Matter of fact, I almost skipped the most important part about why I'm going on this rant right now. I'm almost to the point that I'm at peace with the piece of crap that they're going to give us next weekend. But Randy Orton comes on the Titantron, and he's in a backstage area, and he has Jelly Roll laid out. And this is supposed to get a rise out of Cody Rhodes for what? Like, if he's going face to face, if he's having a conversation with the dude that not kicked him in the nuts, why is this going to get a rise out of Cody Rhodes? But nevertheless, Randy Orton drags Cody Rhodes' best friend out now, Jelly Roll. Like, where's the Usos? I mean, where are all the wrestlers over the last 2 to 3 years that Cody Rhodes has helped out? Oh, my bad. That's right. They've turned on him. Either they've turned on him, or they're in the middle of their heel turn themselves, right? I mean, Sami Zayn, he has his problems with Trick Willie. Is he helping Cody Rhodes out? No, but neither here nor there. So you got Jelly Roll come out. He's knocked out. And I guess this is supposed to lead to Jelly Roll wanting his revenge on Orton and McAfee, because, you know, Orton and Jelly Roll was like this. And after WrestleMania, we're gonna have this tag team match, the celebrity team match with Jelly Roll and Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton and Pat McAfee. Oh, there's another thing. It's not even really a stipulation, but more a statement that if Randy Orton, according to Pat McAfee, if Randy Orton does not leave WrestleMania 42, WrestleMania in Vegas, with the WWE Championship, with his 15th championship, he will never be seen nor heard on WWE programming again. So I guess that's a foregone conclusion that Randy Orton is going to win. Oh, another thing, by the way, according to Pat McAfee, he teamed up with Dodge Ram to give 25% off tickets for night 1 of WrestleMania. Why only night 1? Because Night 2 is trash. Night 2, there's no need to even invest your time nor money on watching Night 2. Once again, this is your WrestleMania build. Now, to get a little further into the card, you have the match of Rhea Ripley, the incredibly shrinking woman, versus Jade Cargill, the least charismatic woman in all of sports edutainment. Yeah, edutainment. What am I? Who am I? KRS One? Y'all don't get the edutainment? Guess not. Yeah, cause I'm parking the car while I'm talking, cause I'm just that dude. Anyway, so you have a segment in which Rhea Ripley comes out, and she's upset that Jade Cargill has took it upon herself, her and her minions, her and her baddies, Meechin and B-Fab, and they took out Io Sky this past Monday. So before she gets into the gist of it, Io Sky comes out and she said, no, Rhea, I want Jade tonight. I want Jade tonight. I understand. No reason to be worried about me. I want Jade tonight. And Nick Aldis comes out to booze. And you want to know why he came out to booze? Because, dude, you have been, at one time, you were the most realistic general manager in WWE at this current time. You and Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce just pretty much rolls over in his stomach and just take that. But Nick Aldis has had the gravitas to get things done on SmackDown, except for last week, when he literally allowed an outsider in Randy Orton to eviscerate Cody Rhodes. But here we go. So he comes out, he's like, you know what? You ask and you shall receive. And guess what happened? The main event, in which the crowd went mild, and that's an understatement. The main event was Jade Cargill against Io Sky, and Jade Cargill beat Io Sky. So Io Sky has lost, 2 times the last month? First to Raquel Rodriguez, yes, I know, albeit with interference, and to Jade Cargill. And at this point in time, I can't blame Io Sky. Well, I can't blame Brooking for having Jade Cargill go over Io Sky. Io Sky doesn't even have a WrestleMania match at this point in time. Maybe it'll be Asuka, maybe it won't. At this point in time, y'all might as well just say that to Backlash, because you're going to have it for a week build. So you might as well just say that for Backlash. Or, you know what? At this point in time, you might just have it on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. Maybe the Raw after WrestleMania. I don't know. But Jade Cargill is the WWE Women's Champion. She's going in to WrestleMania with a marquee match against Rhea Ripley, who is positioned as WWE's top woman. So she can't take a loss. It was actually a good match. Io Sky is going to get a good match out of everybody. And I'm not here to disparage Jade, because Jade is a black queen. So I'm not here to disparage her. Am I a fan? No. Do I believe that she needs more improvement? Yeah. But at the same time, I don't put that on her. I put that on WWE, because they literally fast-tracked her to the main roster, and now she's kind of being, I won't say being exposed, but she's left on her own devices after not having the tools given to her in the beginning of her run to fly as of now. You put it with Bianca. Bianca, unfortunately, that probably was going to be the long-range storyline, the Mega Powers explode. The Mega Powers mistresses, whatever, explode, and that didn't happen because Bianca unfortunately has been out for a year with an injury, severe injury. You gave her the feud with Naomi, which actually Naomi is the one who used that to get over, which was great because Naomi richly deserved what she did. But fortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately for the fan of Naomi, but for the woman Trinity, fortunately and happily, she is preparing for the birth of her first child. And listen, family comes first, always and forever. But is anybody looking forward to this match? Like, the main matches that I'm looking forward to are not even the marquee matches, not even the main events, because they've totally screwed CM Punk and Roman Reigns. They've totally screwed Cody and Randy. You know what the matches I'm looking forward to? Night one, I'm looking forward to Trick and Sammy, if that's on night one. But I'm looking forward to Trick and Sammy. Carmelo Hayes was, I believe, nowhere to be found this week, so that probably means he's on the outside looking in, and he will definitely not get a spot on the WrestleMania card. And I'm looking forward to Brock and Oba. And if there's a strong case, matter of fact, the only case, that should actually be the main event. I know there's no title. I know they're using that as a hook to bring in viewers to download that ESPN Plus app. And being the fact I don't have cable, I cut the cord. I'm going to have to download these apps. And as much crap that I'm talking about WWE, I am going to be a hypocrite myself, and I'm going to watch WrestleMania, but not for the reasons that y'all think I'm going to watch WrestleMania. I'm going to watch WrestleMania to absolutely poop on it. No, but literally, I'm going to watch it so I can give my critiques. I really hope to be pleasantly surprised. Will I be? Probably not. Will all my fears be certified? Probably. So yeah, it's not. I'm not going to have a big, long, foam-inducing rant this week, because if they don't care, why should I care? Think about it. If they don't care, why should I care? What up? I mean, I'm so grateful for YouTube, so I don't have to watch. I don't have to sit through 3 hours. There's nothing. The work is sloppy. You can tell everything's been thrown at the wall. For them to come up with these additions 2 weeks before WrestleMania, like, this is not going to be the highest grossing WrestleMania of all time due to the exorbitant prices. But yet, because it's not sold out, y'all throwing things at the wall, hoping they stick, which is very, very depressing. It's very, very disappointing. So I'm gonna get out of here because I actually got a job to do in about 3 minutes. So I'm not going to prolong this, but for all my fans of Mike Steph's WrestleMania memories. Yeah, I know. There's been a couple days break, but that's because there's been a couple days break. I technically have 7 days. 7 days to pump out 11 episodes. Will I do it? Yeah, darn right I'm going to do it. You know why? Because my name is Mike Steph. I also go by the OSC, the original spousal chief. I am also the best in the world at what I do. Always and forever. Blue collar hero to the widows and the masses, and all that good stuff. So when I say Mike Steph's WrestleMania memories will be completed by the beginning of WrestleMania Saturday night, I guarantee it. Until then, I'll check you later. Goodbye. Say goodbye.